Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you are all enjoying the video class. Welcome back to online English class for grade 7. So, in the last video we have seen that unit 1 prose 1. What is the name of the lesson? That is the 3 questions. Right children? So this is the title of the lesson, the 3 questions. Actually, the lesson deals with the 3 questions of a king. Let's recall what are the 3 questions and also let's recall what are the things we have seen in the last class. Right children? So once there was a king lived, he wanted to know the answers of the 3 questions. The first question is the right time to begin something. That is, what is the right time to begin something? This is the first question. And the second question is, what is the who is the most important person to listen to? That is, who is the most important person he wants to listen. And the third question is, which is the most important job to be done? Which is the most important job to be done? So these are the 3 questions he wanted to know the answers. Right children? So the king thought that if he knew the answers of all his 3 questions, he would never make a mistake. He would never make a mistake. And so he ordered his servant to inform these questions to his people. So if the people of his country answers these 3 questions, he would give a reward. So likewise, he informed to his servant to spread this news to all over his country. Right children? After learned this information, many learned men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. But the king was not satisfied with these answers. So he decided to consult a hermit. So who is hermit? That day itself I told you, no? Hermit is a saint. Okay. So he decided to consult a hermit. Who was widely renowned for his wisdom. That hermit was famous for his wisdom. That is, he was an intelligent man. Right? So these are the things we have seen in the last video. Understand children? So and also this is the end of the part 1 of the lesson. So the last video itself I told you that the lesson had 2 parts. So this is the first part and the first part is also ended. Right children? Let's see the second part. And one more thing children, why they are mentioning here as Tizar? What is the meaning of Tizar pa? What is the meaning of Tizar? Tizar means it refers a king. It refers a king in Russian language. It refers a king in Russian language. Right children? So he wanted to meet, that is, the king wanted to meet the hermit in disguise. Disguise here it refers Marveshan Solvalia, that is. So he wanted to meet the hermit in disguise. Right children? Finally, the king had come to the hermit and informed to hermit that he wanted to know the answers for his 3 questions. So that time the hermit was digging the soil. Do you know what is the meaning of digging? Parikirathu. Okay. So hermit was digging the soil. Right children? While saying this thing to the hermit, the king helped him to dig the soil, and he was digging the soil until the sun about to set. Right, children? And the king said to the hermit that unless the saint give him the answers, he won't return from the place. Like that he is saying to the hermit. While the king and the hermit were talking, at the time a wounded man came out of wood and fainted. That is, a wounded man came out from the forest. After reaching them, he was fainted on the ground. And one more thing, children, I wanted to tell you that the hermit didn't know about the king in disguise. Okay, yeah. The hermit didn't know about that the king was in disguise. He didn't know about that the man is king. Okay, yeah. The man who came to ask him the help, no, that man is he doesn't know that he was a king. Right, children? And immediately the king carried the wounded man to hermit's hut and took care of the man. Right, children? The next day, the wounded man regained his consciousness. The next day, the wounded man regained his consciousness. He informed, that is, the wounded man informed to the king that he was his enemy. The wounded man was his king's enemy. Like that, he is saying to the okay, how did the man become an enemy to the king? So here, because the king was killed, the king was killed the man's brother. The king was killed the wounded man's brother before a long time, and also the king had taken away his brother's property. The king had taken away his brother's property, and also he killed his brother, so that the man wanted to take revenge. So that the man wanted to take the revenge. So, while returning from the hermit's place, while that is the man, while returning from the hermit's place, that time the king's bodyguards, because before the king entered into hermit's place, he was being with his bodyguards, that is, he was being with his soldiers. So he asked, that is, the king asked his soldiers to leave from the he asked his soldiers to be in the safe place, because the hermit should not know about that the man is a king, so that the king asked his soldiers to hide themselves in a particular place. So that time the man, that is the wounded man, came to kill the king to the hermit's place. The wounded man came to the hermit's place to kill the king. So on the way, the king's soldiers found him and stabbed him in the knife. That is, stabbed him na kutiranga, kattila kutturadhu. So the king's soldiers found him and stabbed him in his stomach, so that he was wounded on that time. Right, children? He explained these things, that is, the man, he explained what are the things happened before, how he got wounded. These things he explained to the king. So after hearing this, the king was very much shocked. But the wounded man asked sorry to the king, and he said that he would serve the king as a most faithful servant. Understand, children? That is, the man asked sorry to the king and he told the king that hereafter he would serve the king as the most faithful servant. Understand, children? The king became very happy as he made peace with his enemy so easily. Now it is the turn of the hermit, and he told the king that he had been answered for his questions. So after hearing this, the king was very much confused and asked the hermit. So the king was very much shocked that how he got answers for all his three questions. Now the hermit explained to the king that by digging the soil for him, the king had escaped from his enemy's attack. So the most important time was when he was digging the soil. The hermit himself was the most important person. Likewise, he is explaining, that is, the hermit is explaining to the king. So by digging the soil itself, the king was escaped from the wounded man's attack. So he was escaped from the death. This is the most important time. Like that, the hermit is explaining to the king. And the most important time was when the king took care of that is when the king was cured the wounded man, because if he had not dressed, that is, if he had not cured his wounds, the man would have died. That is, the wounded man would have died without making his peace with the king. So the man was the most important person, and what the king did for him was his most important job. Right, children? So the hermit concluded shortly that the most important time is now. Most important time is now, because it is the only time when we have the power to act. That is, present time is the answer for the first question. What is the right time to begin something? Present time. This is the answer for the first question. And for the second question, the most important person at a particular moment is we ourselves, because future is unknown to all of us and there is always an uncertainty about meeting anyone else. So what he is coming to say means, the company, who is the most important person, he has to listen. This is the second question. No, for that question the answer is the companion with the king. The companion with the king. Who's the companion now? The hermit. So the hermit is the most important person he has to listen to. And then next, because future is unknown to all of us and there is always an uncertainty about meeting anyone else, because we cannot predict the future. So whoever will be alive in future we cannot predict. So this is that is, the hermit is the only person for the present situation he has to listen. This is the answer for the second question. And for the third question, which is the most important job to be done? For this question, the answer is the most important job is to do good to others. Is to do good to others because we have been sent into this world by the God for this noble cause. So we have to do good to other people as much we can. This is the answer for the third question. Have you all understood, children? So far we have learned the lesson, children, is it not? So what you have understand from this lesson? Do anybody guess this? Do anybody guess what you have learned from this lesson? Okay, let me say what is the moral of this lesson. So the king wants to get answers to his three questions. He went to the hermit's place in simple clothes, leaving behind his comforts like his horse and bodyguards. Is it not? So he wants to show in front of the hermit as a simple man, so that he left all his bodyguards, that is soldiers and horses, in a particular place. And the king found the old hermit, because the hermit was an old and poor man. The king found the old hermit tired of digging the beds, so he offered his help to the hermit. Understand, children? He offered his help. How he offered? By digging the soil. So he wants to be a simple man, so that he helped that though he was a king, he wants to show in front of the hermit as a simple man, so that he helped the hermit by digging the soil. Is it not? And at hermit's home itself, he slept on the floor, because the hermit was not a rich man, and his hut also is very simple. So he wanted to sleep on the floor, because there was no facility to sleep well. So the king, since now he acts as a simple man, he slept on the floor itself. Understand, children? So here we all live in luxurious like the king, even in our homes, but we should be mentally prepared to face all situations like the king, because he was a king, he had been lived in a luxurious life, but here it is the situation, he had to live with the hermit. There was no facility like a palace, though there was no facility, he managed in that place, and he lived like a simple man with the old hermit. Is it not? So what the author, that is who is the author in this lesson? Leo Tolstoy. So what Leo Tolstoy wants to say as means, we should be mentally prepared to face all situations. We cannot expect everything in all the places. So we have to adjust ourselves to according to the place. And in life, we might become very rich one day. In life, we might become very rich one day. Still, we should be simple at heart, and we must not be ashamed of embracing it at any moment. So, what I am coming to say is, though in future we might become very rich, but we should be very simple at all the time. So to acquire something in life, we have to lose many things also. This is the lesson that what we have learned from this story. So to acquire something here it refers to get something in life. We have to lose many things. We have to lose many things. So this is the lesson that we have learned from this story. I hope all of you have understood the lesson. Is it not, children? And here is the author's introduction. Who is the author of this lesson? Already I told you. Who is the author? Leo Tolstoy. So he is Leo Tolstoy, and he was born on 1828, right? And his full name is Count Lev Nikolayevich Tolstoy. Count Lev Nikolayevich Tolstoy. He was a Russian writer. He was a famous Russian writer and also Russian novelist. And he regarded as one of the greatest writer of all time. He was one of the greatest writer of all time, and he is known as a great realistic writer of world literature. He is known as a great realistic writer of world literature. And do you know which are the famous works of him? Have you heard about the book War and Peace? Yes, that book was written by this Leo Tolstoy. And his other works are Anna Karenina, A Confession, Resurrection. So these are his famous works, and we know only the book War and Peace. He wrote some other books, some other famous books like Anna Karenina, second one Confession, and the third one Resurrection. Resurrection. Right, children? So these are the details about the author. And this is your today's homework. You want to find out the answers for the questions in the honeycomb book, page number 14 and 15. So there are 8 questions given. You want to find out the answers for all the 8 questions. So before finding out the answers for the questions, just go through the lesson in the book. That is, you want to read the lesson fully in the book. Then only you can able to understand the lesson very well. It will be easy to find out the answers. Right, children? I hope all of you have enjoyed the class very well. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let's see the remaining in the next video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, children. Bye. Take care.